Good morning, Oklahoma, and welcome to Cow-Calf Corner. Our topic this week is spring pasture management, and it comes with a bit of a twist here in the spring of 2025 when we consider that we really ended the summer of 24 and into the fall in a pretty serious drought. We've no doubt got some drought stress on pastures from that, and we're only a couple years removed from the extremely dry summer of 2022. And so some extra considerations. We typically think this time of year about what we're going to do and when we're going to turn out cows and arrive at a plan for our hay needs and our pasture and grazing needs. But we need to pay a little extra attention to maybe how to go about this year to try to restore the health and the root systems of those drought-stressed pastures. Even well-managed pastures that haven't been overstocked are probably suffering a little bit as we think about the warm season grasses, the photo period extending, soil temperature warming up, priming those grasses to come on for growth this spring. So there's several things that we want to address here. One, we want to reduce the competition for the desirable plant species and make sure they're at the competitive advantage for what soil moisture we have when it comes, as well as that they are at the competitive advantage relative to any weeds that might be popping up right now. So we want to use herbicides, but particularly we want to control weeds in a timely fashion and stay ahead of the curve on that so that we ensure that broadleaf weeds or maybe some unwanted cool season weed isn't absorbing all that soil moisture or those precious few nutrients. Second thing we want to think about is just some deferred grazing and let those plant species, those desired ones, get ahead of the grazing pressure that we're going to have on them. We need to let what's underground get reestablished. That's going to be key to that long-term health of the grass stand, is that root system with the opportunity to get going again before we even see a lot of upward growth and forage production on top of the ground. Last thing we think about here is fertilization. Fertilization is going to be very important relative to improved type of grasses. If we think of things like Bermuda or Old World Blue Stem, fertilization in tandem with weed control is going to be critical to put those at a competitive advantage. So, in summary, let's pay some extra attention, maybe even treat some of those pastures or hay meadows if we see enough damage in them, like an altogether new stand of grass, and let's get it going, get it established, get a healthy root system underground, and do all we can, even if it means we might have to sacrifice a pasture or a grazing paddock that we continue to feed hay in for a while longer for the long-term health of those grass stands. As always, thanks for joining us on Cow-Calf Corner.